Hello and welcome. People have been asking me to test this race. I did the backwards version. More on that later. Let's do the forwards version and see if this is actually profitable. Tilt beat controls, sensitivity 2, that's what I prefer. All assists have to be off here. If you don't have your assists off, even steering assist low is going to really fight you off track. Its job is to keep you on track. So when you go off track, it fights you. Sensitivity, I prefer 2, but I've used everything from 10 to 0. More often than not, I'm right around the 2 level. McLaren MP4X, 412, F14, a handful of cars I go 0. Some cars I'll go to 4 if it's Monaco or maybe some Formula E circuits. That's pretty rare though. Okay, so obviously you have to do some off-track cutting. This is in the limited series. This is the Pininfarina, let's start over. Automobilia, Pininfarina, Battista, Edizione, Nino. Anyway, it's a lot to say. It's like the stinking longest name I've ever heard. It's just, it's the Pininfarina Battista, but then it's the Nino Farina edition. Okay, so we're getting on the brakes quite early in this car, and some people think that the brakes are horrible. Yes, the brakes aren't great, but what's actually making the brakes feel horrible is the acceleration. This would be, I believe this is the second fastest accelerating car in the game. I think this one could also beat the Navara. The regular Pininfarina Battista is the fastest accelerating car in the game for a few of the numbers. Not all of them, but several. So that's pretty crazy. So what that means is you're approaching corners faster than you ever have. And that's what makes it feel like it has really bad brakes. They're not too bad. Grip isn't that great, but again, it's relative to speed, right? Like the Hennessy Venom F5 has actually really good grip, but it doesn't have enough grip for the amount of speed it has. Whereas the Bugatti Bolide has really good grip and really high speed. It feels like it has horrible brakes, but it doesn't. You're just going up to 540 kilometers an hour. So that's pretty crazy. By the way, I have the world record for speed reached in Real Racing 3 on that car. No one's beaten me that I know of. Like, no one's told me. So I did a special video about that. Very difficult to do that. I've got all sorts of crazy things like that. We're going to be warping ahead here in a bit. So you've seen the cuts I've got to take. It's not too hard to do this with this car, I didn't find. Not hard to adjust. Again, it's in the limited series, and if you own this car, you can keep running that until this round expires. Now, you've got to watch out for Ghost Nitro. Like that. That is a nasty little thing that can happen to you. What is Ghost Nitro? Okay, if you pass a car right before it's entering the braking zone, there's a little area there. If you're doing it right before they're getting on the brakes, they just won't. And it's like they lift off the brakes and just go. So whatever speed they were going, they're going to hold it and they're going to hit you because you're probably in their way. They're not trying necessarily to hit you, but you end up in the race line, they hit you. So you've got to be aware of that and just watch yourself. That took out my back window. That's not going to harm me at all. Now I got to watch as I do the exit here of the Chapel Curve. So you can tell when you're getting to the perpetual point because he's outpacing me. And I was to the throttle earlier. So that's when you know you've reached the perpetual point because cars are faster than fully upgraded after the perpetual point. Perpetual means continual, means like what you're seeing in front of you now. Just a constant row of cars. It just doesn't stop. That's what happens after you pass 42 cars. Don't pay attention to my distance necessarily. If you don't drive aggressively enough, you'll never ever see this. You've got to drive aggressive. You've got to take off-track cuts. If you could do it without doing that, you'd already have done it, and you haven't. So, well, maybe you haven't, but a lot of people haven't. And some people think this is impossible. If you're watching this, I'm speaking as if you don't know about this. A lot of people don't. I still get people that freak out saying, you're taking off-track cuts. You're cheating. No, it's called farming. It's a game. And you got to farm to earn currency. This isn't about trying to win. Like, yeah, I need to have first place to get the maximum earnings. This is about earning currency. So you go as long as you can. And now I'm going to give you the profitability numbers. Remember, profitability numbers, I don't hire the agent or the manager so you get the core numbers. If you're going to do this, I mean, maybe I should actually do this. You need to hire at least the agent so you double your fame. And then you run it on a bonus fame day and you can quadruple your fame. On 100% bonus fame day with the agent hired, it's a quadruple pay. On 180% bonus R day with the manager hired, it's 5.6 times fame. So 5.6 times R. Okay. So, don't want to do that. You got to be careful with this thing. You do got to work out your trajectories in this car, your race lines, and definitely a lot of braking. I'm keeping corner one, I got to brake a bit. You can tell, I'm lots of squealing. I'm doing lots of lifting here and there. Being careful to not damage my front end. Okay, we're going to warp ahead right after this to pretty much the finish point. I'm just watching for the ghosts. I'm going to lock it down 50 kilometers. I'll end it right there. And then what I do is I go back and I end at that exact point. These guys, these Ghost Nitro dudes, man, they're getting on my nerves. Okay, just about to hit 50K, we'll do a quick little freeze frame. Then I want to show you something. Look under the spoilers. There's a symbol and there's writing. That's pretty cool. So actual race time, 11 minutes 56 seconds. Frame per minute was 930, which means with the agent, it's 1860. And on agent with 100% bonus fame day is 3720. That's pretty cool. Can you do this backwards? World first. You'll have to check out this video. It's pretty crazy, actually. Please like and subscribe. See you later.